East Perth's big win over South Freo moves the Royals up the ladder, while the Bulldogs were pushed outside the top 5. Claremont's loss also keeps them below the line. We have 3 games on Saturday and it starts at 2:10 at the Showgrounds, where Claremont take on Swan Districts, and both teams come off a small margin loss. Claremont lose a couple of players this week. Frank Watson is out after he broke his leg in last week's game. Seaby is also amongst the outs after he had only limited appearances in the loss against West Perth. Andrews and Beak are amongst the ins. The Swans replace Murray, Wilson and Greco, with Howard, Banfield and Newich amongst the ins. Simpson and Kirkup will make a welcomed return. At 2:15, we head to Lathlane Park, where the Demons and the Sharks are both looking to break their losing streaks. But it's not all bad news for the Demons, who uncovered a talent in Marshall Jones, who kicked 3 goals in only his 3rd league game last week. He did the same in his 2nd game in round 17. Billings has been suspended for 3 games. Chester and Stack are amongst the ins. The Sharks come off a bye and will be looking for their first win since round 8. Bristow is out after a hip injury in round 17. Henson and Williamson are also out. The Lions take on the Bulldogs at Medibank Stadium, and Subiaco do come off the biggest winning margin of the season, beating the Demons by 133 points, while South Freo come off a big 106-point loss against East Perth. But this matchup could be a close one. Elliott and Latham are out, but Subi get Robinson and Rumble back into their side. And Charles Lafanu is playing well, and last week's 22 disposals and 6 marks helped his side to their big win. For the Bulldogs, Seller comes back from a lower back injury. Colica and Parry are also part of the inclusions. Cook is out with a shoulder injury. Wilson and Ross are also out. On Sunday, we're back at Medibank Stadium at 2:15 for the Perth Derby, where East Perth takes on West Perth. The Royals lose McInnes, who strained his hamstring last week. Bennell is an emergency for the Eagles. Nelson and Butler are also out. East Perth have a long list of ins, including Murray Newman, while Tom Lamb is making his mark on the game in only his 3rd WAFL appearance. Last week, he kicked 4 goals. The Falcons have added 4 names to their side, including Braden Antonio. No outs have been listed at this stage, but Blake Willem is still in after his 2nd game was a cracker with 16 disposals, 5 marks and a goal. Thanks to WAFL Footy Facts for the Footy Fact of the Week. This season, Subiaco have conceded 54 points per game, which is the lowest any team has conceded in a season since East Perth conceded 51 points per game in an undefeated year in 1944. Congratulations to the Round 18 AHG Ready-Med Colts Young Gun winner, Perth Demons' Zach Fisher, who clocked up an impressive 31 disposals and a goal. Look out for next week's nominations and vote for your winner by heading to the Macca's WAFL Facebook and Twitter pages. And I'll see you at the footy this weekend.